Hello, testing. Trying to see if this works. Hey! Okay, tell me if you guys can hear me. Hello, testing. Oh, I'm trying to see if this works. Okay. Hey guys! I don't know who all is in here yet. I'm just making sure everything's turned on before I start. Okay, good. Hi, how's it going? Hey! Awesome. Okay. Let me see this. Can you guys hear me? I feel like maybe I should just use the webcam sound. Hopefully that works. Sound is back. Okay, good. Okay. I guess I'm just going to use the webcam sound, which isn't as clear. But okay, that's good. So, I don't know if you heard me say this, just make sure that you are, when you're watching this video, make sure that we're still live. I know that this video is going to go back onto YouTube in like a couple of hours, and people will be commenting and they'll be like, hi Pixie, but I'm not there anymore. So just make sure that if you're watching it live, you can comment. I can see the comments right now. Otherwise, I won't see your comments until tomorrow. So sorry about that. Okay, wait. Here's my camera. Yay, that's me. Okay, and here's my desktop. So let's see what you guys wanted to talk about today. I'm good. Hi. It's nice seeing you guys. I'm going to pull this video up really quickly. Leave page. And see if there's anything you guys wanted me to talk about specifically today. Just let me know while say your name.
Hey guys, so I'm going to try LiveStream.
Hi, Handy Ghost. I can see you. And everybody else. Info Systems, Nathan, Victor, Bedway. Okay, I see a lot of people in here. I know I saw a Tallow in here. I recognize all you guys. Thank you so much. All right, I think somebody wanted to talk about a login and sign up screen with OTP. So I'm going to talk about a couple of things really quickly. We already did a login and sign up screen and an OTP thing, so hopefully you've already seen it. Let me see if I can find it for you. All right. Oh, those are my stuff. If you look up the Fusion table or the Firebase tutorials, that's going to be your login system. That's going to be your sign up screen. And the OTP is the one that we actually just did the other day. So your AdSense account got suspended. I'm sorry. What happened? I'm sorry that happened to you. Anyway, I will probably do like a full-on video of bringing everything together. So I know we did the points, we did the rewarded system, and we did the OTP. So I am going to make one full video where we actually do all of that in one topic. It's just going to be a really long video, and hopefully I can maybe condense it to like 30 minutes because this is a lot of information. Other than that, I don't think anybody wanted to talk about anything today, except for I'll have to message you privately about that. I was going to talk about this, but I disagree with it, so I'm not going to really discuss it. There's a girl named Maria. Oh my god, you guys, my husband is here. Yay. Hi, handsome. My husband's here. That's Colby Elrod. I'm going to say hello. I love you. Say hi to my husband, you guys. He's in the chat box. You can say hi. Anyway, there's this girl, Maria, and she wanted to know how to do opening an Easter egg, because Easter's around the corner. So we were going to do something today where we do like an animation where the Easter egg opens, a little chick pops out, and we have something, I don't know, something with it, like, you know, you won 5 points or whatever. They're saying hi. How exciting. Okay, so first, let me bring that up. I'm just going to close this because we don't need it. I don't need that. And I'll open up After Effects. And I know we've done some animation recently. If you've watched my animation tutorial, you should know how to do some basic animations. But I kind of wanted to get into more actual video animation because you can actually put videos into your Appy Builder apps. And I have an example of that. This is going to take forever to load, so I might as well. Let me see if I can bring this up. Chrome. Oh, Google Drive. Oh, unexpected clicks. I actually don't have anything to help you with that when it comes to like users who will rapidly click on your banner ads and stuff because they're trying to get you banned. I honestly don't know what Google has in place to help you out with that, other than you could just appeal your ban or your suspension or something. I've been looking into that though, so I'll have to get back to you. Where to find free templates for apps. I don't know about free templates. Like, if you watch my YouTube channel, I'll give you guys the project file that I work on, and other YouTubers like Italo does stuff like that, I think, and also Azuolto, Eduardo is his real name. I don't know how to actually pronounce his username. But he'll give you free templates. Other than that, I mean, you know, those of us work really hard on our stuff, so we will probably charge like $1 or $2 for a template. But you can find free templates all over the internet. You just have to Google it. Or just watch YouTube tutorials. There's usually some sort of download that's associated with that tutorial that you can download. Hi, Pixie. How can you add other ad networks other than AdMob? You'd either have to use an API, or the other one is Amazon. That's the other one that's embedded into Appy Builder. Appy Builder is free for a lifetime, yes. Limit ad impressions with frequency cap. We actually did a video on that. I was going to show you this. I'll show you. admob.com. Sign into AdMob. And the banner ad, no, is the rewarded video. Let me see. Add units. This is my rewarded video. So if you were to click on your rewarded video, we can do reward settings. And let's see, advanced settings probably. Frequency capping, here we go. I have it disabled because it was for the tutorial. But you can enable a frequency cap, and it would be something like show no more than 10 impressions per 1 day, probably, depending on whatever you want it to do. What's the size of offline Appy Builder zip file? Actually, I don't know. Let's find out. Offline Appy Builder. I love Google so much. Let's see. Appy Builder offline. I don't know if it says the size in here, to be honest. I think you would just have to download it and find out. And I don't even know where the... Here we go. Appy Builder Personal. I don't think it says it on here. Personal version. Maybe I can see the size. Nope. I would just check here. Just try and download from here and then see what the size is. I don't think it's that big, to be honest. It shouldn't be that big. If anything, you could put it on like a flash drive, maybe. Let's see. Will I provide project file or self-timer on app, please? You mean the one that I just did? I will always provide the file inside of the video description. So you just have to check the video description. That'll link to a thread on Appy Builder's forum, and then you can download it from there. Other than that, like the more exclusive stuff, that's just for the Pixii Bomb Squad, because I don't know if you've seen some of my other videos, but people have been stealing my stuff, and I work really hard on this, and that's really rude. So to prevent more theft, I just give people some bland version. You can download it. Anyone can download it. And then the cool stuff goes to people who actually earn it. So sorry about that. Makeroid open website, and what? And what else? Yes, Makeroid is an open website, just like Appy Builder, just like App Inventor, just like Thunkable. They're all the same thing. App Inventor is the original. Appy Builder came second, and then Thunkable and Makeroid came after that, but they are literally all the same thing. What is this? Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Victor. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. But let me know if you need anything. I will gladly help you out with that. Where am I from? I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, but I'm currently living in Alabama with my husband and our dog and our cat and our ferret and our spider, tarantula. That's like this big right now, but hopefully it'll get bigger, and then maybe we can actually play with it so it's not sitting in a cup. Where are you guys from? I know some of you are from other countries. That I'm in America, so I don't really know where everyone else is from. What is this? Itala says, about people quit clicking. I think Google detects that and detects it every month. I see a little deductor for invalid traffic. Yeah, I've seen that too, and it's usually me. So if I have negative 10 cents, it's usually when I'm testing my own app, and I shouldn't be doing that. There are test banner ads that you can put in there temporarily, but I like to make sure that the ad is actually showing, so I'll have it up for a couple of seconds, and I do notice that I have like a 10-cent deduction here or there, and it's really not that big of a deal. If you start noticing that you have like 30 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents, more than that, God forbid, more than that, I would probably contact Google or see if you can contact their customer support, because that would mean that someone's doing something malicious to your stuff. And maybe you just need to disable that ad and just use a different one. And that would kind of suck, but you know, that's what you got to do. You got to do. So I made an app before in which coins are stored in tiny database, and the coins can be redeemed into cash. But one person hacked it, and he can redeem any amount of coins he wants. What's the solution? Okay, so we have talked about this a couple of times. When you're using tiny database, you really want to use it for things that the user wouldn't want to hack, like staying logged in for, you know, X amount of time, or their user ID or something that's going to help them in the app itself, but isn't going to give them a reward, like points, for example. So instead, what we've been doing is using a Fusion table or Firebase, which I do have tutorials on. So you're storing their data externally on a different website, not on their phone. Because on their phone, if you have a phone and it's rooted, you can just go in there and give yourself 1,000,000 points. You don't want to do that because the TinyDB is just a file on your phone. So instead, we store that data off the phone on a different website. And so if you're interested, you can look at the Fusion table. There's 2 parts to that one. It's a little more complicated, but it's actually my personal favorite. Once you get used to using it, it's the easiest thing in the world. And then Firebase is also a database. It's also online somewhere else, but I think that's more of the preferred version for a lot of people because it's easier to use. I personally don't like it. I think it's messy. It's unorganized. I like organization and I like control, and that's why I like Fusion table over Firebase. So that's up to you, but let me know. You can email me more about it. I can tell you more about, you know, to get you in that direction, hopefully. You're from India. Welcome, guys, from India, Bangladesh. Oh, wow. Let's see. Makeroid open website. Computer, please. India's not open website. Makeroid website. You try open the website Makeroid. Okay. You want me to open up Makeroid? Is that what you're saying? I might get these off the screen. I didn't realize. Is it not a thing anymore? That's not right. Oh, this is their community. Herp. Is it this one? Makeroid Builder? Thank you for being an amazing part of our beta builder. What happened to their website? Are they not a thing anymore? Oh, here we go. What is this? see, I don't know what, oh, thank you, Dentritas for the donation. I'm not sure what currency that is, but I appreciate it. I'm sure that it'll get sorted out. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What's the limitation of Appy Builder? Can I make big apps like shooting games? Okay. Limitations really are 10 megabytes. But here's the thing, I never run into the limitation ever, and I use lots of images. I probably use like 50 or 60 different images in my projects, and I still don't hit that 10 megabytes, but that's because I know how to design responsively. So I did make a video tutorial on that, just how to kind of condense your files, because keep in mind, this is tiny. This is nothing in comparison to the size of your screen. So you can still design to the standard of 1920 by 1080 and scale it down if you're using a phone. So you don't need to have these giant images that are like 2,000 pixels wide and 5 megabytes each, because that's gonna, you know, limit your program and it's actually gonna cause it to crash. So you wanna try and scale it down if you know that you're just designing for a phone. A tablet's a completely different story. Obviously, you're gonna wanna have bigger images on a tablet. But there are some, let's see, things that you can do. Appy Builder, 10 megabytes. Here we go. We've talked about this before, I think, in the last live stream, that if you do hit the 10 megabyte file size restriction, there is a tutorial to help you out with that. It's on the Appy Builder community. You can just search exceeding the limit of 10 megabyte files. And that'll help you get around that limitation. Other than that, the only limit I would say as far as like coding wise is just if the blocks can't do it, you have to make an extension for it. In that case, the extension, there's no limitation because you can make the extension, or if you can't, you can, Atalos, I think, are you an extension developer or not? I can't remember. Andres is an extension developer. I think there's another guy named Ben. You might want to talk to Typhoon and they can help you out making an extension to do whatever you want to do. You might have to pay them for it, but that's fine. They don't charge that much. No, you're not. Okay. I thought you were for some reason. Or maybe you just are really cool. I think that's what it is. I don't know. How do I prevent people from seeing your login credentials when using online databases? Okay, so they shouldn't have access to your login credentials. Like when we did the fusion table, obviously I put that stuff on there on the screen because I was showing people, you know, where it's located and how to do it and what it looks like. But that's not something that you want to share with people. And they should not have access to that information just by opening up your app. They wouldn't be able to see that. I don't believe that they can even see that inside of a rooted phone. You know what? I might need to look into that. But I'm almost positive that like a TinyDB is just an XML file, for example, on your phone that you can access. But the P12 file is not really something that's like an XML file or something simple that you can just open up. So I think it's a little bit more secure. Other than that, I know you like using like SQLite, which I like that too. And that doesn't require any like P12 files or anything like that. So I guess it really would just be, the only way that you can prevent people from seeing it is just not giving it to them. I mean, like, it's just like if you're entering in a password on your computer, if someone's looking over your shoulder, they're going to see it. But if someone's not looking over your shoulder, there's no way they're going to know that that's your password, if that makes sense. It's probably a really bad explanation. I'm sorry. Let's see. Makeroid's off for 3 months. Yeah, what's the deal with Makeroid? I don't really know that much about them. This is their website. It looks like it's working, but I don't really have making an apps. Yeah, thanks for being an amazing part of our beta builder. We'll be releasing a more powerful production-ready version of the builder in Q2. They might just be taking a break. Maybe they don't have any funding or something, and that's fine. I'm not really sure what's up with them, but I guess since it is cross-compatible, you can always use Appy Builder, you can use Thunkable, you can use App Inventor. I know that Appy Builder has the most components, and I think Makeroid, they might be tied. So Appy Builder would be your choice, because otherwise some of those components might not be available in Thunkable or App Inventor if you were porting over. So hopefully everything works fine, but there are some some people who have had a little bit of difficulties porting over, and it's usually just because they renamed something. So if you do have a problem, just check the forums and someone will be able to help you out with that. But other than that, I have no idea what's going on with them. I don't really talk to their staff that much, so I'm sorry, I don't really know what's happening. All the lights went off. That's weird. Okay. Let's see. Your computer name. Who is the what? I don't know what, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're trying to say. Your computer name, who is the? Okay. Fusion table takes longer, about 1 to 2 seconds to load for every query. That's why I prefer Firebase. Yeah, Firebase is a real-time database. That's probably why it's a little bit faster. And that is probably why a lot of people consider it. I don't really mind the 1 to 2 second wait time personally. That's just my personal choice. But yeah, Firebase definitely is faster. Cop currency. Yeah, what is cop currency? Good night, Pixie. It's 1:46 a.m. here. Oh no. I'm sorry. Good night. I hope you have sweet dreams, and thank you for stopping in. You're from Colombia. Okay. Appy Builder is the best. Yay. Okay, I hope it's not lagging anymore. If you guys have any more questions, let me know. Otherwise, I wanted to, good night, Bangladesh. It's 2:20 over there. Holy moly. You guys are staying up late. I'm sorry. I'll try and get like a better time frame. I know that we all live like in different parts of the country, so it's really hard to keep up and talk with everyone. So I'll see if I can find like what is a good time for everyone. You can leave a comment below and let me know, and we'll figure something out. Let me close this right now though. Okay, so I showed you guys this in the video, if you watched it yesterday, that I posted. And I was trying to figure out ways to incorporate animation into our projects. Can I preview this? That wasn't like the simple animations that we've been doing. I definitely don't want the sound on here. So this is something that I was working on. And it should load up. This is just, I was recording my screen earlier, so this is not a great video. But anyway, so I made this little guy and I put him in Appy. This is actually a screenshot of, or a screen recording of my phone that I took earlier. And I was gonna kind of show you guys like a little animation that you can make and stick in there. And then you can see down here, I have other videos that I've embedded into this screen and you can watch them. So I'll bring it up and I'll be like, do you want to watch the video? And it'll pop up right in there. Now there's some limitations to that, but it's actually really fun and really fun to do. So I can probably show you guys in After Effects. What's my dog's name? Let's see. Okay, hold on. I'm missing comments. I need some Happy Builder AIA file from you for startup on Play Store. Can you help me? I am not currently taking extra commissions right now. I have done some paid projects, but it's really just that I have so much stuff to do and so many other things that I need to do that I can't really say yes to other people's projects. But, you know, you never know. Maybe like in a month from now, I might be able to do other things. But just keep me posted. But as of right now, I can't make anyone else's projects, especially not for free. So I apologize for that. But good night, Wayla Express. I hope to see you again sometime. Thank you for stopping in. From Bangladesh. Oh, hey, Aziz, what's up? 4:21 in the morning. Holy moly. You must be getting really sleepy. Oh, and my dog's name is Jace. He'll probably bark if a car drives by our house. Right now, he's being really quiet. He's getting kind of old. He's an old man. He's got some old man issues, but anyway. Let's see here. I was gonna do like an Easter thing, but I think that I might save it for an actual tutorial because Easter's coming up. So I told Maria that I would work on that, but I don't know if I will have time to do it during this stream. But I did want to show you guys, was it this one? No. Let me see. Bear with me for just 1 second because I'm trying to find something. Poof animation. Here we go. This is probably nothing. All right. So this is the little animation that I did. And all it is just a little guy. I don't know if you guys can see like the little squares that are turning and stuff. And there we go. Now there are some limitations to this too. that it's only like 1 second long. And I tried making it 2 seconds, and then the video didn't even load in Appy Builder, just wouldn't load at all. And then I tried uploading it to YouTube, and then there's the iframe issue, which is kind of terrible. It's basically like a little border around the video, and you can't do anything about it. And it almost looks like an L. So you can kind of crop a part of it, but you're still gonna have this little white space. It's really annoying. So I'm still working on some stuff like this, but I thought it was really cute. I might do a little video tutorial on this guy and how to do some more animation. If you guys are interested in that, you can let me know. Oh, what time's going on? It's right now, it's 3:25 at my house. I'm sorry if I sound still kind of like congested, but yeah, it's 3:25 p.m. right now. We probably won't be streaming for too much longer because I thought that I could probably do a long stream, and I'm feeling a little bit gross. So I need to take some soup and some tea and hopefully feel a little bit better. I wish it wasn't so dark in here. Okay, I just finished my job at 1 a.m. You must have like the late shift or something, or you work late and you'll sleep at 7 a.m. Holy moly. I used to have that kind of a job where I think I would do 2 p.m. to like 10 p.m. and then I would stay up until like 4 in the morning, and then I would sleep till 12, and it was fine when I was younger, but I think now it's just kind of like, I can't really do it. I feel really kind of groggy, and I don't know. I like waking up earlier, hopefully. Best alternative, Google Play Store. The final file that is integrated into Appy Builder of what type is? What do you mean, the final file that's integrated into Appy Builder? You mean like the APK file? Is that what you're talking about? Or the AIA file? Because there's two different files. Like the one that you can import into Appy Builder is called an AIA file. That is like your project. And the APK is like, oh, the GIF? This is not a GIF. This is actually a movie. And I've tried importing GIFs before, and you'll see the GIF like on the screen. It'll be animated because it's a GIF or a GIF. It's a GIF. I know. They're so dumb because choosy devs choose GIF. That's how it's pronounced. But anyway, yeah, when you actually load it up on your phone, though, it doesn't animate. So in order to animate a GIF, what we've been doing is kind of like sprite animation, where you see like just kind of frame by frame animation, and then you would just play it on a clock. So it's like 5 different images played in succession to make it look like it's animated. But this right here, this little guy right here is just a little movie that I made. This is After Effects. This is the video studio that I use when I do all of my videos. This is the professional studio, or industry standard for 2018 is to use After Effects. Otherwise, you can use anything really. It doesn't matter. Let's see. Take green tea. I agree. I love green tea. I have some, so I'm probably going to drink some green tea after this, because I've got coffee, but it doesn't seem to be helping. I just kind of needed the energy. Pixie, you creator Google Play Store, console, any upload application. I have not uploaded anything to the Google Play Store yet, but I do plan on doing a template app where people can actually download my templates, because I want to actually make the full Fusion table template, which is the login and the sign up and the actual verification for the login, which is not just like logging in, but you know, making sure that the password is correct, it's the correct length, that the usernames are not duplicated, that the emails are not duplicated. And I started working on that, and it's going to have the point system and the redeem system on that too. That's going to be like a huge project. I kind of got tired of it, I think, because Colby got sick and then I got sick, and so we've just been, I haven't really been making anything for the past couple weeks because I've just been working on homework and trying to sleep. So, but I will eventually hopefully have something out there on the Google Play Store. I just don't right now. You used to stay awake all night programming in QuickBase back in the 90s. Good times. Yeah, I was the same way. I think I used to be a night owl, and now I'm just like, I can't do it anymore. Well, that's not true. I'll stay up late because I can't sleep. I have insomnia. But my brain is like tired. I just can't seem to fall asleep. So I'll be staying up trying to fall asleep and drinking chamomile tea or something and just waiting to fall asleep. It's terrible. Oh, watching me live. Hi. Love from India. Hi guys, it's so good to see you. Wanted to thank me for all the help. I'm so happy. I'm always happy to help people, and I'm really thankful and appreciative when other people appreciate what I do. So thank you. Appreciate that. Which brand do I use for my hair color? Oh, I just got Arctic Fox is the, okay, well, let me rephrase that. My hairstylist, her name is Morgan. I used to work with her at Starbucks, and she is a hairstylist. So she does the bleaching for my hair, because obviously my hair is really dark, and I can't put color in it unless it's bleached. So she does the bleaching, and then I maintain it with Arctic Fox, and the actual color is called Virgin Pink, which you would think would be like a lighter pink, but it's not. It's more like magenta, but it's really vibrant. I really like it. It's a pretty color. Let's see. Paid template or free? For my app, are you talking about the free ones? Obviously anybody can download, so they have access to that anyway. The ones for my app will be the paid ones, like the Pixie Bomb Squad gets. And so I'm gonna have to try and figure out a dollar amount, because the Pixie Bomb Squad gets literally anything that I make that month for $5. So if I make 2 designs, they get it for $5. If I make 20 designs, they get it for $5. So they really get a good deal. But for some people that maybe don't want to subscribe monthly, what I want to do is make an app so that, well, they might say, oh, I like this little guy right here, but I don't think he's worth $5 a month for. I really just only like him. So I might say, well, you can download him for $1 or something instead of $5 a month. So I'm not going to price them too high. The Fusion Table one, that might take me like a couple of months to make, not months, like weeks. I might make that one a little more expensive, and I'll do a Firebase version too. That one might also be a little bit expensive because it's going to have everything in it. So it's not going to be like $2. It might be like 10. I don't know. I'll see. We'll see how it goes. Which software do I use for image editing in Hangman and the menu bar tutorial? Oh, okay. I have all Adobe products because that's the best software that you can have for the industry standard. There are alternatives like GIMP and Inkscape, but for me, I use Photoshop. Here's Photoshop right here, and Illustrator. And I'm starting to use Illustrator a little bit more because it's better for vector stuff. But yeah, Photoshop is right here, and Illustrator. I did this little guy, this little purple guy in Illustrator because it's just easier sometimes. But that's what I use for all my image editing. Let's see. Do you know about Google DoubleClick new AdSense? No, I do not know about that. Google DoubleClick new AdSense. What is that? Let's look it up. Let's find out. Google DoubleClick new AdSense. What's the difference between AdSense and Google DoubleClick? Oh, hi. Let's see. Generally, AdSense is a publisher network that allows almost any publisher to sign up. Google AdWords is the biggest buyer network on the AdSense network. Okay, that makes sense. DoubleClick is a subsidiary of Google, which develops and provides internet ad serving services. Their biggest products are DoubleClick for advertisers and DoubleClick for publishers. In layman's terms, there we go. AdSense is where you make money for your blog or website. Okay. DoubleClick is a big advertising company that works with the biggest advertisers and publishers. Okay. So they're an advertising company. I don't think it's an actual service for something like AdMob. I would stick to AdMob then probably. Let's see. Hi from Morocco. Do I know anything about CPA marketing? I started looking into that actually. CPAlead.com. Putting it on your putting it on your Appy Builder site is not difficult at all. You just need a web viewer, and they'll give you like an address that you can just plug it into your web viewer. The problem that I don't know, because you know how we have the AdMob components and it returns an actual value, whereas this one doesn't return a value. You just see the value on the screen. So I was trying to see about using their API to maybe get that variable. Otherwise, you know, how would you know who gets how many points or where the points are going to go? So I was kind of playing around with it, but what? I did not make 7 cents. I haven't even touched this. That must be something else. Here's the offer wall. Manage. This is the test one. If you do something like this, CPA Lead, you create a little offer wall, and then you'll get a code, and you can embed that. Make sure you do all this. And you get this code, and you can just put it in a web viewer. But I don't recommend doing that because that also is something like the earnings apps where people are trying to get money, and you know that I don't promote that stuff because it's illegal and it's not right. It's morally wrong, so don't do that. But I'll try and figure out some more information about CPA Lead because I definitely want to do a tutorial on that. Hopefully sometime soon if I can figure out how to work with their API. I don't know. I wish I were as good a designer as you are. Oh, thank you. You're like deadly combination of beauty with a brain. Oh, that's so nice. Don't worry. You know, it helps that I have like a creative side, and I just really try not to design with limitations. Like anything that you can think of, as long as you have the imagination to do it, you can create it. And so that's probably the best advice I can give you. But I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. How to port month income. How to port month income? I don't know what you mean by that. I'm sorry. If you can be more descriptive, I will see what I can do for you. Okay. Thanks for searching Google. You're welcome. Hi, what is this? This is my live stream. We're just chatting right now. I wasn't sure what to do, so we're just chit-chatting, but welcome. Did I do any programming before App Inventor? Yeah, so I actually took an interest in like web development when I was 14 years old, I would say. Actually, I might have been a little bit younger than that. So I started with HTML and CSS when I was a kid. And then from there, that kind of led me towards JavaScript, and that led me towards Java, Visual Basic, and PHP and MySQL. And so we didn't really have this learning environment when I was in high school. Obviously, we had the internet back then, but we didn't have nearly as many websites on the internet back then when I was in high school as opposed to now. So there were probably like 2, maybe 3 websites that taught you how to code, how to do stuff. So a lot of things I had to learn on my own. And anytime I would find something, I would see a word, for example, that I didn't know, and I would Google it. And then that led me to learn something else. And so I was just constantly learning and learning. And I think I had a really bad case of senioritis because I wanted to learn what I wanted to learn and not what the school wanted me to learn, which, you know, made my grades suffer. But in the long run, it was better for me because I was developing skills that I wanted to do for myself. So I've been doing this, I think, for 17 years, just anything like web design, graphic design related, and web programming and actual programming related. Right now, though, I actually decided to go back to school and finish my programming degree. So it's been a little bit longer than I expected because programming degrees change like every 2 years, and it had been like 10 years since I've been in college. So I had to take a lot more classes than I thought. But that's fine. I'm taking Python right now. It's super, super easy class. I didn't realize how easy Python was. I almost don't like it because, you know, you leave out things like the brackets and the semicolon and things that you're used to when you're actually programming. And so I'll be programming in Python and I'll put a semicolon and be like, whoops, I don't need that. And then I'll go into C++ and then forget the semicolon because I've been programming in Python all day. So it's kind of annoying. But other than that, yeah. Hi, Vivek Kumar. Nice to meet you. Would love to share that I've just released my first app made with your Appy Builder and with your awesome helps. Yay! I'm so happy for you. That's exciting. Yay, that's good. Link your app in the chat box if you want to, and maybe people will take a look at it because we're all friends here and we all like to share stuff. Let's see, let me get rid of this. Go away. Okay. Let's see, Pixie, can you teach us more videos on gaming apps? Yeah, I really want to do more game-related tutorials. I've just gotten so many other requests to do other things that I've been looking into. I wish I could make tutorials faster is the problem, that it takes me so long because I'm kind of a perfectionist and it needs to be perfect. And I have to do all of this other stuff that I think a lot of people don't realize, like creating the script takes anywhere from like 30 minutes to 2 hours just to write up a script, and then editing could take like 2 to 4 days, and actually making the app can take like probably about a day or 2, but unless I add extra graphics that I'm making, then it might take another day. So it's a long time to make these tutorials. Hopefully I can work out a system where I can just get them done quicker because I want to be able to make them once a week. Some of them, if they're faster, hopefully maybe twice a week. We'll see how that goes. But yes, eventually I will start making more gaming related apps because they're so much more fun. And obviously you can see my desktop. I love gaming. I've been a gamer for 23 years. That's a long time. Let's see. Please, can you show how you integrate the animation that you created to Appy Builder? Are you talking about the little foof? I call him a little foof. He doesn't have a name. Yeah, okay, so for example, this is the top half of his little head, his little foof head. And if I go in here, zoom in here, this is all different parts of him. So let me see. Can I basically had to create each little part. So if I hide everything and then I show one layer at a time, there's one ear, there's another ear, there's another ear and another ear. Every little thing is just a little piece of him. Every single little layer is just one piece of him. So that gives me control over, like, his ears, when they bend, I can just rotate them. Or his eyes, when they blink, I can just, like, kind of fold them a little bit. And let's see, I have two parts of him. So the bottom half, too, is just his little legs. So I've got his front leg here. His back leg is just it's just a little dot. It's nothing fancy, really. And I have keyframes here, so if you look down, I don't know if you can see the little keyframes, but you can see his feet moving. And that's just little rotation mode, that's all it is. So what you do is you set like I think this one right here, front right foot. Here we go, front right foot. He should have a different, oh, here we go. Oh gosh, I don't know if you can see this, it's so hard to see. There's a little hook, like an anchor point, this little tiny dot right here. I'll circle it. Let me see if I can circle it. Jesus. Can you? Nope. Nope. That's not what I wanted to do. Here we go. Right here, if you see this yellow circle, when I actually click on the foot, right in here, there's a little tiny dot, and that's the anchor point. So from there, I can rotate his feet. And it's just, I mean, it's not really difficult or anything. It's just kind of like creating little keyframes that I'm going to put it here and then I'm going to put it back here, and that makes him look like he's waving. And then you can put it all together inside of a little animation. You've got the timeline down here, and there he goes. He blinks his little eyes, and he fluffs his little ears, and he says hello. And that was it. It's like a super simple animation. Let's see. I hope that made sense. I don't know. Do I know about Wyla Express? I do not know about Wyla Express, but you can elaborate and tell me about it if you want to. From 14, yeah. What's my age? Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't like telling people my age because I'm not young anymore. So, okay. So I was born in 1986. I am technically considered a mature millennial, I think. I don't really like that term. I consider myself Generation Y because when I grew up on TV, the cartoons, they would say Generation Y on the cartoons. So I'm like, I'm not a millennial. But I guess I'm technically considered a millennial. But yeah, I'm not young anymore, guys, so I don't like telling people my age. But anyway, not ready to share yet because it's localized app for Bangladesh. Okay, that's okay. Whenever you're ready, you can share it with us. It's easy to make a tutorial. It's easy. It is easy, yeah. It just takes me a long time. Is it possible to make a professional app developing company with Appy Builder or Thunkable? Yes, I do think you can make professional apps. Obviously, you're going to have to put a lot more work into it, and you're going to have to design to standard when you make your app. There are going to be limitations that you run into, which we talked a little bit about earlier, that if you hit that 10 megabyte restriction, you're going to have to do some other things to circumvent that restriction. And if the components themselves cannot do what you want them to do, then you have to make an extension for it. So in my opinion, as a programmer, Appy Builder is the best option to make an app that you just need to make in like a day or two. But if you really wanted to make something like Angry Birds or a legit professional app, sure, you can make Angry Birds. Absolutely, absolutely. But could you make something the caliber of Angry Birds? You can simulate Angry Birds, But could you make that next gen app? No, you'd have to do something like that in Android Studio. Learn Java, learn XML, which Java's not hard. XML is not hard at all. But learning how to actually make the app in general, I would do that more professional level in Android Studio versus Appy Builder. Other than that, Appy Builder is great for literally almost anything that you can think of that you need to do in a couple of days. And yes, I would say that you can still make professional apps for a company, but like I'm talking more like game related. Like you might want to probably think about doing that because you have more control over an actual programming language than you do with the components in general. Not to talk ill of Appy Builder because it's great. Trying to be perfect is your problem too. Yeah, that's why I have so many projects, more than 100, but just a couple published. Oh my God, I'm the same way. I will start a project. I have so many projects that are work in progress, and they're probably like somewhere on my computer, and I will never finish them because I get sidetracked. I want to do some other stuff, but yeah, I'm totally the same way. You want to make French tutorials for App Inventor and never publish my work, but I teach to a group of students in club developing Scratch. Oh, I've heard of Scratch. It's kind of like App Inventor, isn't it? I'm not sure. Yeah, you can do French tutorials for App Inventor. Or are you talking about like those types of apps that teach you French or teach you how to speak a different language? Because you can absolutely do stuff like that really easily in App Inventor. Wow, we're born in the same year! Yay! I love meeting people who are born in 86 or in the 80s in general. That's so exciting. You're 33. Okay, so you're just a little bit older than I am. You're my husband's age. My husband's 33. You are wiser and it comes with age. That is true. I can tell you when I was younger, I did some stupid things. And I thought that I was like, I don't know. I remember when I was in school, I didn't want to do the work like in college because I wanted to learn what I wanted to learn and they weren't teaching that kind of stuff. And I was like, I already know variables. I already know loops. so I just didn't do the homework. And I wish that I would have just done it, you know, and just gotten the easy A. And now here I am going back to college because I was too dumb to do the homework back then. Anyway, what's your profession? Are you working or an entrepreneur? I'm working on being an entrepreneur, actually. Okay, so my story is that I used to work at Curse. Well, before that I worked at Starbucks. I had little odd jobs. You know, I worked at the YMCA, I worked at the Hilton, and I worked at Starbucks for a long time. And then I got my dream job at Curse, which turned out to be a nightmare that I hated. I wouldn't admit that I was so unhappy there. And so, anyway, long story short, I don't work there anymore. And I kind of went through like this period where I was like, you know, I'm not married and I don't have a college degree and I don't have a job. And my family really kind of came together to support me and help me out. And I decided to go back to school. So I've been technically a full-time student for the past year, just finishing my degree. And like I said earlier, it's been a while since I was in college, so they had changed programming degrees so much that I had to be in college a little bit longer than I wanted to be. But that's okay because it's really just an easy A. I'm actually doing the work now because I recognize that, well, I can just do the work and get the easy A. So that's what I'm doing. I'm currently a full-time student, but I'm working on branding myself and kind of making Pixii Bomb an actual brand and just putting out my knowledge and helping out people. And hopefully one day, maybe in 5 years, you never know, I might be one of those YouTubers that's actually like a legit education channel and helps people out with other things that they need. So I'm technically starting as being a little entrepreneur pixie. That's me. Hi, sister. Hi, Live App Box. Nice to see you. You are far ahead of many and exceptional people. Don't go with the tide. Oh, thank you. You're just full of compliments, aren't you? Hello, Ishan here from India. Just staying awake so late to listen to you. Oh, I'm so glad that you popped in. I know a lot of people from India are probably really tired. I bet it's like 3 or 4 in the morning over there. So I'm glad you came in here. Same here, unmarried, unemployed. Well, I'm married now. I got a ring. It took me a while, but I got one. My husband was just in here, but at the time we were not married. Our 1-year anniversary is coming up April 14th. Our actual anniversary is April 12th. So we got married 2 days after our actual like dating anniversary. So that was cool. Big fan of your videos. Thank you so much. My hometown technically is Brooklyn, New York. That's where I'm originally from. I don't really think that I have a hometown because I've kind of moved everywhere. I've lived everywhere. I was a military kid, so I've lived all over the place. But right now I'm in Alabama. It's not bad here. It's like there's a lot of tornadoes sometimes, and that's not fun. But other than that, you know, it's fine. Too many Indians here. Can we? Is there such a thing as too many Indians in here? There are a lot. Actually, I noticed my analytics. I have about 30% of my watchers are from India, so that's kind of cool. I learn a lot more things from you. Thank you. I am always happy to teach people and share my knowledge. And my mom's texting me. She says, "Stay indoors. I saw the weather report. Are you okay?" She always thinks I'm dead or something. Yeah, Mom, I'm fine. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Me too from India. Nice to meet you. Is it lagging? Is the video lagging? I hope not. Please make a video of user leaderboard. Yes. I will probably do that. I guess I'm going to have to start implementing more Firebase stuff. I really just don't like Firebase. So if I do make a leaderboard, it's probably going to be through Fusion Table because I really think it's the best thing in the world. But it'll have to be integrated through some sort of a database, and so we can do that probably. Oh, hopefully, let me see if I can bring this back up again. Namaste, namaste. Are you heading out or something? I don't know if you are, but hello and thank you and goodbye and thanks for stopping in. Yeah, okay. I will make a leaderboard. If you guys saw this, users, this is the one that I tell you guys to play around with, but also don't be surprised if your stuff doesn't work because other people are playing around with it. Like all this, I didn't add this. Other people added this. So what we'll do is probably add a column here called score, and we'll do like a, I don't know, tic-tac-toe, something simple, like where we can actually play a game and get a score. I don't know. And we'll log that player's score. So then all of these players here are going to have a score added to their table. And from there, when we open up the app again, we'll be able to just grab that column score and organize it from top to bottom. And we'll associate that with the user ID. So whoever has the highest score will be shown on the leaderboard from highest to lowest. So that's probably what we're going to wind up doing. And again, this is the play one. So I have to go in here every couple days and actually make sure that the data still is working like this. I didn't add that, and it's duplicated. So that's getting deleted. That too. Well, I'll delete ABCD. I'm not sure what's going on, why people are having duplicated user IDs, because I added a thing in there so that wouldn't happen. Maybe it's getting deleted or messed around with or something. I don't know. Okay, moms are the way. Advanced congratulations for the anniversary. Thank you. Yeah, my mom is constantly like, if she doesn't hear from me for 2 days, she's like, "Are you dead?" Or she'll call my husband and be like, "Is Nikki dead?" I'm like, "No, I'm here. I'm fine." Thanks so much. You're welcome. Well, we'll definitely do a tutorial on that, hopefully. 65% of people who downloaded Colorful Status Designer is from India, so thank you guys. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you guys remember Colorful Status Designer? Let's promote your app on here, because I don't think people have seen it since we did it, since we worked on that video. Let's see. Colorful. I should know where these things are, but I don't. All right, it only has 532 views. So when you guys get a chance, come over here. I'm going to turn this, mute it. This is, I was talking during the Christmas party for like 5 seconds. And then we did Italo's. Wow, how long am I talking for? Here we go. This was Italo's app that he made that you can download, and it's free. And it kind of basically lets you create your own status, like if you were doing, you know, like when you go to Facebook and you make like a little status update, but it gives you more control over the status, so you can actually make it look however you want. You can put whatever background you want, because that's one of the things I don't like about Facebook is that there's a couple of backgrounds on there, and there might be like 20, but I only like 2 of them. They're not really that pretty, in my opinion. So this app lets you put whatever background you want in there. You can make your own memes, which is really fun. It's always really fun. And it has more control over it. And then whatever app is installed on your phones, like Twitter or whatever, you can actually just take that update and upload it straight to your social media of choice. So it's not just limited to Facebook. It can be for any of those social media that lets you post a status update. And it's free, right? I think it's free to download. I think it's such a great app, and he worked really hard on it, and it's really, really cool. It also shows you what you can do with App Inventor, like so many different really cool things. So check that out when you guys get a chance. Italo is really, really great. He did a really good job with that, and hope you guys like his app. I don't want this to be running. What's this? I got a notification. Oh, that's me. Okay. Let's see. Never waited more than 3 to 5 minutes, but I can just leave if you use Firebase. Oh, yeah. I hate Firebase. Oh, that's what I was going to show you. Blah, blah, blah. Where are we going? Community. Not this one. Darn it. I know that I saw it the other day. Because remember, Aziz, we were talking about doing the Firebase thing. And Italo also made a tutorial on it. We talked about his tutorial. The task for the daytime, nighttime. But I just saw somebody else did it too. I know I saw it the other day. Holy mac and cheese. Where did it go? Okay, so you know how I made this tutorial. Okay, and we talked about Italo's tutorial, which is the quick and simple version to do the same thing using the internal clock and a TinyDB. There's one other person who made a similar tutorial, and I just found out about it, and he did it in Firebase. So I'm going to find that for you, and I will send you a message, because I think that you'll be able, it'll just make more sense so you can connect the dots together for Firebase, because I just hate it so much. But I will do it for you because I really like you and you're really nice. So I will send you another message later today. Maria, hey, what's up, girl? Hi, Maria. Okay, yes. Okay, thank you. It has 35,000 downloads already. Holy moly. That is incredible. I'm so happy for you. I'm so glad that you're able to do that. That's a lot. How to make a quiz app. We did that. Let me show you. Let's see, youtube.com. Math whiz quiz. I think it was Pixie Bomb. That's me. Math whiz quiz. There's 2 parts. I think because I was doing things like in 2 parts because I was working so much on the design. I'm going to stop doing that because I don't like people taking my designs anyway, and I don't want like a 20-minute design thing. So part 1, I think, was mostly just learning about how to do the design and setting up the quiz. And then part 2 is when we really get into the blocks section. So the Math Whiz quiz in general was showing you how to generate math equations. And what I saw from a lot of people is that what they would do when they make their quizzes is they have preset answers. So they make like maybe 10 hard-coded quiz questions, and that's not good. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure that the quizzes are generated randomly, because if the user comes in and they answer 10 questions, then the next time they open their app, it's the same 10 questions, the same 10 questions, the same 10 questions. Like, they're going to lose interest in that app after the next day. So learning how to do things randomly doesn't necessarily mean that, like, you have to use numbers. Numbers was the easiest option because you can generate random numbers. But you can also use the random number generator to generate a list entry. So, or actually, I think there's even pick like a random item in a list. So if you had 700 questions in a list, you can pick those randomly instead of doing the Math Whiz quiz random math equation. I hope that makes sense. But check that out, because I think that is a really good tutorial to just kind of get your like idea flowing of how you would want to structure your quiz. There's even another screen in that tutorial to show you how to do things like with pictures. So if you had like a picture of what is this monument called, and you had different answers of, well, that's Mount Rushmore, or it's, you know, the Eiffel Tower or something, and they would have to choose the correct answer, and you can set that up. So that's actually the challenge in that tutorial, but it kind of gives you an example of how to do it on a different screen if you download the project file. Hope that makes sense. Can you please share your email ID or contact details? Italo. Oh, yeah. Italo, he wants your email ID. Actually, I think you can contact him on Appy Builder. Oh, good night, Amit. It was nice seeing you. Thanks for stopping in. Let's see. Like math quiz, but I wanted to make multiple choice quiz app, not math quiz with random. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, okay. So you got it. Okay. Oh, what's up, Nicholas? What's up? Nice to see you. I'm so glad that you're here. Let's see. Not that I'm complaining, but would love to know how you guys at Appy Builder generate revenue. Unlike others, you guys are awesome to provide us with real, free, easiest way to make quick apps. So the way that I understand it is that I think the App Inventor doesn't have as many components because they kind of just do it. They work on the project for fun. So whether or not they have revenue, I don't know. But I think the rumor is that over at Thunkable, it was a group of people that were working with App Inventor. Maybe they were some of those original students that worked on App Inventor and they started their own company, but they had crowdfunding to do it, like a Kickstarter maybe. So that's how they probably got their funding, but they have like a legitimate cash flow income of funding that they're able to consistently employ people and then also keep their website up. Now with Appy Builder, that was all Hosian. So he's the one who started, I forget what it was called. I think it was like AI Complete Live 2 or something. And he had started that a couple of years ago. And what it was that, you know, App Inventor was the original. And so he was like, well, they're not coming out with components as frequently as I would like. So he took it upon himself to start making his own website, making his own version of App Inventor, which is Appy Builder. And so that's his project. It's his job basically. And the way that he gets revenue initially was through a gold membership, bronze membership, I think, like free membership, or silver membership. And so what would happen is that people would either subscribe for free or they would subscribe monthly and they'd be able to use the extra components that he made for Appy Builder. But then in competing with Thunkable that has actual funding, he had to compete with them and they offer free stuff too. So he was like, well, you know what? It's going to be free. The way that the revenue comes in now is through ads, through ad revenue. So since the website actually generates enough traffic, he's able to keep up the website and stuff like that. But it's not, I don't really know. I haven't really asked him how much money he makes or what the type of revenue is from advertising. I'm sure it's enough because obviously servers are not, you know, cheap, so it's enough to keep the site running and keep things updated. So I don't know, maybe one day I'll ask him, but I kind of feel like AI2 Live, yeah, that's what it was called. Yeah, he's been working on it for a couple of years. I'm technically staff, but I'm not really like, I haven't signed like a W-9 form or something. I'm not really like a paid staff member. I'm just like a helpful volunteer staff member kind of thing. So I don't really know how much about the business side of things, unfortunately. If any startup ideas will build through Appy Builder Medium, it is possible. Yes, anything is possible. Technically anything is possible. All right, I need some coffee here. All right, what do you guys want to do? It's already 4 o'clock. Holy moly, we've been talking for an hour. This is crazy. All right, so I told Maria that we'd work on this little egg thing. And I probably am not going to have time to do it, so I'm probably going to just make a tutorial on it. Because I thought it was a really great idea, but it's already 4 o'clock. Oh, darn. Okay. I like Appy Builder, and as long as the servers are only the income of the project, it doesn't matter for me. Yeah, I like Appy Builder too. As long as the servers are up, yeah, everything is good. Okay, let's wrap this up because I need some tea. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, that's the wrong thing. That's the camera. Camera wheel. What's this? Watch. What is this? Let me put this back. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, in the chat box right now, let me know, write down in the chat box if you want to be put in the winnings for one of the latest tutorials, like the Wheel of Fortune, the scratch card, or What was the other one I did? The OTP. Or the little poof, if you want the little poof guide too. Right now, type in the comment section that you want to win, and I'm going to do a little drawing right now, and we're going to send out some emails to people. And I'm going to see what this watch thing is really quick. YouTube.com, is that the thing? Watch. I don't have the thing on.
Ich bin mal wieder hergegangen, hab mir gedacht, so, wo gibt's bessere Kommentare als bei mir unter meinen Videos von Sascha liest Kommentare übelst. Ich würde sagen, wir langen gar nicht fucking lang heute rum. Wir fangen direkt an mit dem Top-Kommentar aus der letzten Episode. Was passiert mit Saschas Küche, wenn er umknickt? Mehr Anzeigen. Er verlauft sich. Super, nochmal Applaus an der Stelle.
Alright. Sasha. Let's go ahead and watch his video later if you guys want to. What's my cat's name? Her name is Okoi. I call her Oko. The story with her is that my two good friends went to the Ocoee River. They were whitewater rafting, and there was this little kitten there that was starving, and people were just like, I don't know, giving her scraps, but the owners of that little whitewater rafting hut, they were kind of like kicking her and being mean to her, and so my best friend and I are really animal people, and so she went back and got the cat, and I said I'd foster her. At the time I was living in an apartment, and I was like, I'll foster the cat and we'll find a good home for it. And I had her for maybe 2 hours, and I was like, nope, I'm keeping her forever. So I named her Ocoee after the river where we found her, and I just call her Oko. That's her name. That's her story. She's a good cat. Wrong stream. Sorry. Well, we'll watch it anyway. You've already got it linked, so people will watch it. Let's watch thing. Wrong stream. Sorry, it's okay. I wish I had enough money to donate. That's okay. Like, I wasn't expecting people to donate. I really appreciate that people did. I really, really do. You know, like I said, I'm trying to start being a little entrepreneur, and I just want to do little things here and there, and I really appreciate the donations, or the thought of the donation too. I appreciate that. I will watch it. I'll watch it after the stream. Hi, Pixie. Oops, looks like I'm kind of late. Will you upload the stream? Have to watch it tomorrow. Yeah, it should automatically go straight into YouTube. I think it might take like a couple hours because it needs to like upload officially, but it should automatically do that, so you'll be able to watch it again. His videos. Some people sucks often worse than anything on earth, and some are just angels like you are. Aw, thanks for giving your cat a new life. she's a goof. I love my cat so much. Like, she's so needy, but she gets me. That's why I think we're so bonded, because I'm an introvert and she's a cat, so she's automatically an introvert. So we get each other. I love her. Pixie, why will you take a certification course in Appy Builder? It helps for many students. You can do that? I didn't even know you could do that. Oh my god. I should look into that. Yeah, I'll take a certification course. I think actually maybe App Inventor does that. I'm not sure. How to make a chat app, Pixie, with perfect UI or UX. Oh, we can probably, I think a lot of people want to do like the WhatsApp thing. I had an idea for that, and I think it was something like, maybe we could do a canvas, and we can create like the little bubbles through, maybe we'd have to do the corners with like an image, but the actual rectangular part could be just like a color, like a basic color rectangle, and we would just set the size of the sides of it, and then do like a little triangle for the speech bubble. And since we can write on the canvas, we can probably get the math right to stick the text in there, and maybe a vertical scroll arrangement to scroll through it. I don't know. I'll play around with it and see. I think that'll be a fun project. Maybe that should be... No, I want to do Maria's first. So it's because Easter's coming up, so I want to do that. And we'll do the other one next. Okay, how to make a chat app. Here, donation option doesn't work in UAE. Oh, it doesn't? Oh, that's weird. That's okay, though. The fact that you wanted to donate makes me happy. I appreciate that. Okay. Don't forget to watch this video, you guys, because apparently we're supposed to watch it. Other than that, I don't know what else to say. I'm kind of like, I need to go take some Dayquil and tea and some more medicine, because I can hear myself sounding really weird. I don't seem like I'm an introvert. Oh, I am. I don't like talking to people. I have this like when we go out, I get to a point where I get really kind of overwhelmed. And so like my husband and I will go to Applebee's, for example, and he'll be drinking a beer and we'll eat dinner and I'll just be sitting there. And he's like, are you telling me you want to go home? And I'm like, yes. I just get to this point where I'm like, I'm done with the day. I can't do it anymore. I like people, don't get me wrong. I'm very engaging and I like talking to people. I like meeting new people. But the thing about introverts, a lot of people don't understand, I think, is that they think we're antisocial. The reality is that we don't need to socialize as much. So for me, I will socialize with people and I'll talk to them. And then I get to a point where I kind of start feeling fidgety and I need to go home. And then I'm good for like the month. I don't need to talk to anybody else for the rest of the month. But yeah, that's basically how it is. I really do try to talk to as many people as I can, but it gets kind of overwhelming sometimes, I think, for me. Oh, okay. Is it possible to make a chat app? Yeah, we did that. We talked about that. I want to combine app with the fortune wheel. I'm funny. Yeah, okay, so the fortune wheel, you probably, are you talking about like integrating that into your actual database, something like that? I might wind up doing that as a template for the app that I was talking about earlier, where we put everything together, and I'll have some more information about that. So I want to make the app where it's like everything that we've done so far, all in one package kind of thing, and hopefully I can work on that in the next couple of weeks and get that out to you guys. You have to wake up early in the morning. Oh, you'll watch playback. Okay, that's fine. It's nice seeing you. I'm so glad that you got to stop in and say hi. Thank you. How about a quick tutorial on how to turn off one signal push notification with the top? I actually have not even used one signal. I've only done the Firebase push notification. Let me write that down. Oh, because I've got a little note of what I need to do. Okay, so we're doing leaderboard. What was the other thing? One signal. Marie, I'm going to call it Maria's egg. Maria's egg. We'll talk about that too. What's the other thing? Something else. CPA lead. Okay, I've got my checklist for things that I need to work on the next couple of weeks. And I'm putting that on my checklist. Okay, scratch card math quiz. Where user total points compete with the leaderboard. Oh yeah, that's a good, instead of doing like tic-tac-toe, I don't know what I was thinking. That would be good. So we do like the Wheel of Fortune, and that'll be their score. And that'll go into the leaderboard or something. We can also do points. I don't know. I'll figure something out to do with that. Quick tutorial on how to turn off. Okay, yeah. Bye. If you guys want, go ahead. What I'm going to wind up doing is stopping the stream here in like 2 minutes, and go ahead and comment on the stream that gets uploaded. So I don't know when it's going to upload, like maybe in an hour or something. It shouldn't take that long. And if you wanted to win any of the little things, let me know. I'm going to put your name into a drawing, and I'll send you guys whether or not you win. I'll probably make another video or something tomorrow. I might not do my hair, so sorry if I look sloppy. I'll just put my hair in a ponytail. But I'll make another video with the winners who want to win the little tutorials today. Oh, I'm sorry we didn't make anything. I need to really plan this better. This is just me chatting for like an hour. Oh my gosh, I feel dumb. Anyway, it was so nice seeing you. Thank you guys all for coming in here and talking with me and having a great time. And here we go. I'm stopping the stream now. Bye.